Alright, so now that we've left the merchant bank, we need to go to the steel mill. When you come out of the bank, all these cops will be here. You don't need to fight them, especially on New Game Plus. When I played through my first time, I just ran past them then, just because I didn't feel like fighting them. And they didn't even like try to shoot at me when I ran past them this time. So I would run the way I did just because it puts their police van between you and them, so it doesn't give them the chance to shoot at you. So coming into the steel mill, you get to see me do this area kind of poorly at first. There's two snipers in this area. There's one on this catwalk, and then where I was standing before, there's one that was below me, but I forgot about him. As you'll see a little bit later, I discovered him at the very worst time because he takes a shot at me. There is a jammer in here. I didn't realize it until afterwards. If you go all the way to the right behind the container, there is an opening for you to get inside there so you can deactivate that jammer. I didn't realize that. On my first playthrough, I never went around there to find that. And on this playthrough, I found it about a minute or so after I did this. So this is me finding that second sniper, and there goes half of my ballistic armor from that one sniper shot. So be aware of that guy. I should have probably have taken him out first before I had gone for the other sniper, mostly because I just completely forgot that there were two snipers in this area. That was just me being dumb and forgetting that. So but yeah, I'm pretty sure the way this is laid out, there's usually at least one or two guys like right at the door that you need to go through, and I don't believe that you can silently take them out without alerting the other guys, to the point where you pretty much have to deal with all these guys before you can go into the steel mill. And this is me failing with the disruptor gun, because instead of shooting their weapons and deactivating them, I shot at the railing of the platform I'm standing on. So just a whole bunch of fail in this video from the start. So yeah, and this is at the point where I'm like, wait a minute, I could have gotten in here from the start. And you know, again, this is me not realizing that I need to use the disruptor gun. I get out the decryptor device. So from this point to the end of the video, I finally do this section properly. I don't as I'm doing these voiceovers, I realize I don't use the sonic battering enough to lure guys to an area in a room or something where I can take them out easier. It's one of those things as I watch these videos, as I'm doing the commentary for them, like, or even when I'm editing, I realize like, I could have been using the sonic battering during this section. Probably would have made things a little bit easier. So at this point I only have like 2 guys left, and I actually got lucky and they separated, so I didn't have to worry about one of them killing me. And this is also me not realizing that the disruptor hadn't recharged itself yet, so I couldn't use it. So yeah. I think about the fact that, you know, this is essentially the same steel mill that you go to in Arkham City, and I'm kind of wondering, I don't think the layout of the outside of the steel mill is exactly the same as Arkham City. I believe it's, I think the front of it is laid out somewhat differently. Yeah, see that one guy, oh, there's 2 guys left, but that one guy, he just stays at the door the entire time. Like, I don't think he ever left the front of that door. But I don't think the layout is exactly the same. But when you go into the steel mill, it's almost essentially the same layout. So a lot of it's the same, but then there's also some differences to it.